70% of divorce filings are filed by women. We have a tendency to stereotype women as being these doughy victims that have no agency, and men as like dopey predators, right? It's Marge Simpson, incredibly high character, never makes a mistake, and it's Homer Simpson, who is an idiot, but deep down an okay guy. And all life is Homer coming over his idiocy, while Marge is just this incredibly high character person. And I can statistically prove that there's a lot of good women and there's a lot of good men, and there's some bad women and some bad men. But women, I believe, and we don't like to talk about this openly and honestly, value economic security more in a mate than men do. 75% of women say that economic viability is a key criteria in a mate. For men, it's only 25%.
Wanting the woman to make money or have security.
Or that it's important.
In the relationship.
Yeah, in some, women are much more attracted to a man because of his financial security than a man would be to a woman because of her financial security. And then it gets speedball in online dating, which is where everyone is meeting now. And the problem is that people don't give each other enough chance, especially, quite frankly, women who, if you talk to married couples, 75% of them will say that initially one was less attracted or interested in the other. And it's almost always that the woman was less attracted to the man. Women have a much finer filter than men because the downside of sex is much greater for women. And they have a much stronger instinct to find someone who can protect their young. And so they are much choosier than men. So guys are driven by aesthetics initially online, but they're less choosy. Oh, she looks cute, or she looks nice, or she looks like she works out. Swipe right, swipe right, swipe right. Women are choosier. In addition, we have this unfortunate trend in society where young men are falling further faster than in any time in history. And women, generally speaking, mate horizontally and up socioeconomically, men horizontally and down. And the pool of men horizontal and up is shrinking. Meanwhile, and this is wonderful, the number of women elected to parliament globally, the elected body, has doubled in the last 30 years. There are more women, single women in the US now that own homes than single men. There's going to be potentially nearly 2 to 1 female to male college grads in the next 5 years.
Wow.
And by the way, we don't want to do anything that gets in the way of that. That's amazing. But what we also have to acknowledge is that if we don't figure out a way to produce more economically and emotionally viable young men, we're going to have a lack of household formation. Because regardless of the Hallmark Channel movie you see, women, generally speaking, aren't interested in men who aren't aren't socioeconomically at the same level or superior to them.
Interesting.